Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. It's Catherine here from Tullamore Live Fitness, and tonight we're going to be doing a nice stretch routine to help prepare you for bedtime, so help get you relaxed. So I know it's been a little bit of time since I was last here to exercise with you. I had a few things throw me off course. I had my new job started a couple weeks early just because they were short-staffed, as well as I had dental surgery. And I thought I was going to be all ready to go a couple days after, and it turns out not the case. So lesson learned, but yes, I'm here to exercise with you tonight and get some good relaxation in. I know I need it. I would love to provide this for you as well. So grab your mat and let's get started. Okay, so we are going to begin in a nice butterfly stretch. If that's too intense for you, you're going to come to where I am now, which is a nice cross-legged position. You can always remember when we're sitting on the ground, prop underneath your bum with a cushion, a block, whatever you have. So we're going to come to butterfly stretch or cobbler's pose. That's feet together. And remember, we pretend our feet are like a book in this pose. So that means pinky side is our book binding. So where our feet are joined, and then you're gonna open up your book, so open up that big toe side, allowing those knees to soften. And we're gonna add a little bit of breathing here to help our nervous system relax, get us in the mood to stretch. I'm always a little hesitant to film the breathing, just because I know it's a bit of a funny face I end up with, but c'est la vie, you only live once, so here we go for it. So you're gonna inhale nice and tall and exhale just normal, doing this a few times, okay? So we're gonna inhale and exhale, just like that. Inhale and exhale. Allow those knees to come a little bit heavier. Your shoulders are starting to sink down, getting nice and heavy. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. Okay, bring a little bit of movement to your body. Yeah, whatever feels good here. If you're like me, stillness doesn't come naturally unless I'm really, really tired, which I'm feeling pretty tired today, so maybe it will be easier than ever. But usually I need to get a few wiggles out before I can really find stillness in my body, stillness in my mind, my brain, however you want to think about it. And then once you've wiggled around a bit and that's feeling okay, settle back in. You can readjust your position here. Yeah, and then this time we're going to change our breath a bit. So as you inhale, sit up nice and tall, inhale through your nose. And then exhale and pretend you're whistling your exhale out. So it's, yeah, just like that. So inhale through your nose. As you exhale, really purse your lips like you're whistling. A few more times here at your own pace if that works better. Inhale and exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. Yeah, 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. Return your breath to normal. You can bring a few movements to your body. Cross your legs if they weren't already, finding a more comfortable position. You're gonna, again, inhale nice and tall. And as you do so, you're gonna lift your shoulders, holding here. So keep your shoulders high. Inhale and exhale. And as you do this, I just want you to be mindful of what your breath feels like. So with your shoulders up high, where do you feel it? Is it in your chest or your belly? Taking a few more like this. You're going to inhale and exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. This time as you exhale, shoulders slide down nice and heavy. Yeah, and while I want to encourage you in good posture, you can bring a little softness into your spine. Chances are you've been working hard all day. It's okay to soften your core, maybe move side to side just for a few moments here. Yeah, and then on your next inhale, sit that spine up nice and tall, shoulders are heavy, and as you exhale, drop your ear to one shoulder. So let's keep it simple. You don't have to do any particular ear to shoulder, just pick one. Yeah, taking some nice deep breaths here. Sometimes if I've had a really busy day, it's hard for me to get into exercise space, you know, mind or however, you know, a person labels that. Inhale up nice and tall. As you exhale, drop that ear other side. So I was trying to brainstorm prior to class, allow those shoulders to be a bit heavier. What I could do to feel ready to exercise or stretch tonight. So I had a shower. Getting clean helped. And it's nice because if you shower, you know, you don't have to wash your face at the end of the day. You're already clean and ready for bed. And I brushed my teeth. Inhale back up nice and tall. This time as you exhale, drop that chin forward. I loaded my dishwasher, so that was good. I won't have to do it in the future. That offered a bit of relaxation. And then I got my humidifier going and lit a rare stick of incense that I have, that I light usually before we used to run events. Because then it feels a bit more, has that atmosphere of a yoga studio. Drop that chin a little bit heavier. So yeah, I tried to, I don't know, get myself ready and get my space ready to feel like I was available for exercise tonight or some sort of stretching. And then as you inhale, come back up. Bring your hands to either side. Yeah, and we're just gonna rock gently side to side. So often with the activities we do or don't do in our daily life, we have really trained movement patterns. And typically we don't move side to side as much as we do forward and back. You can even think when you're walking, you're in that forward and back plane. When you're sitting, you're bending in that forward back plane. So it's good for our body, and it just generally feels good to move other directions here. Yeah, just like that. And then on your next inhale, if this is okay for your shoulders, you can reach that arm, have a nice little bend here. Yeah, come back up, moving at your own pace as you need. Yeah, looking good. And then when we're stretching or doing yoga, a lot of the positions or poses we do are affected by where we're looking or our gaze, if you're coming from a yoga mindset. So see if you can change where you're looking. Maybe on your next one, you look down toward your hands, seeing how that changes the stretch here. Yeah, do one more on each side. Try and keep your sit bones or your bum pressed into your mat or the floor. We don't want to lift our bum, we want to feel the stretch here. Yeah, looking great, you guys. Keep it up, the last one. Yeah, inhale back up. Bring those arms down. We're gonna sit up nice and tall again, and as you exhale, take those hands, walk them to one side. Feeling that rotation, that space in your spine. And just like our shoulders were heavy at the beginning, see if you can soften them down now. Yeah, and then as you exhale again, we're gonna turn other side. So look over that back shoulder, encouraging your gaze or your eyes to be involved in the movement. Yeah, just like that. And then we're going to do that one more time each side, holding a bit longer. So our body's begun to loosen up in that area in our spine. So inhale yourself tall, exhale yourself, switch directions with your stretch. Seeing if you can really relax your breathing here. A good way to be conscious of your breathing is that pursed breathing we did earlier. So if you'd like, you can inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth, pretending to whistle. Inhale again, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Switching to your other side, breathing as you need to make it there. So again, we have a nice inhale, tall spine. Exhale, we twist other direction. Feeling our chest open, being conscious of where we are gazing or looking. And again, if it supports you here, engage in that pursed breath. So that can be inhale through your nose, exhale through those lips with that whistling motion. Yeah, just like that. Nice job. Encouraging your body to relax. And release, come back to center. We're gonna make our way to laying on our backs. Yeah, so far not so bad, right? And then as you make your way down to your back, you can hug those knees into your chest. Taking a few moments of stillness here. So hugging our knees to our chest is a good way to release our low back. So maybe just check in with the base or the lower part of your spine, seeing how it feels. And then bring a little rocking motion in here, side to side. Yeah, just like that. And then as you exhale, place both feet down on the ground, knees are bent. If you'd like, you can tuck your shoulders underneath you a bit for a slightly more open chest. And then as you inhale, bring your left ankle on top of your right knee. Continue to hold this position for a few moments, encouraging your shoulders to roll back for that nice open chest. And then if you decide you would like to intensify the stretch in your hip, you can go ahead and grab behind that right knee, encouraging that left hip to open or that left knee to move away from you a little bit more. Taking some nice deep breaths as you hold here. I can't remember if I've already told all of you this at home, or I guess through YouTube, or if it was just my classes I told about it. As you exhale, place both feet back down on the ground. Walk them wide, and then gently drop your knees side to side. But in relation to sleep, if you're having trouble sleeping, my mom recently did a course related to learning about Alzheimer's and sleep. And one of the things they said in the course that's supposed to help with insomnia, or if you wake up a lot during the night, is whenever you wake up, you're supposed to get out of bed. This isn't rocket science, but go do a task like loading the dishwasher like I did earlier, and set it so you have to do it for an hour. So say no matter what, you have an hour of, work you have to do, cleaning, that kind of thing. And apparently it's supposed to help because your body, especially at say 2 a.m. or something like that, really doesn't want to go do these things. So it makes sort of sleep more appealing, or sort of convinces it that maybe it would rather do that instead. So I haven't tried it yet. Just the threat for me of knowing that I would have to get up if I wake up and do that, I think puts me back to sleep pretty easily. Yeah, and then as you inhale, bring those knees to point back to the roof, walk those feet in. And we're gonna do the other ankle now, so you can bring that right ankle to your left knee, taking a few moments here, really opening in that chest. If this causes pain in that top knee, you can always flex that foot, drawing it back. That brings that knee back into alignment with our ankle. Really just enjoying these moments here to yourself. So much of our day is so busy and go, go, go. But it's nice just to stretch at the end of the day. It's a treat, not a burden necessarily. And then if you would like more sensation, again, you can grip behind that left knee this time. Still encouraging your shoulders to be heavy to the ground. Nice wide chest, taking a few deep breaths here. And then on your next exhale, bring your feet back down to the ground. Yeah, walk your feet a little wider, or further, from your bum before walking them wide this time. And then again, explore dropping those knees side to side. Feeling free to take a longer amount of time, a shorter amount of time. It's up to you. I was looking up memes this week to send to my Thursday fitness class, because I always feel like it's harder to exercise at the end of the week, so they deserve a bit of extra encouragement. And I came across some of Buddy the Elf. So I don't know if you have all seen that movie with Will Ferrell called Elf, but he plays the character of Buddy in it. And the idea of Buddy is basically that he's this really innocent, just excessively positive person, because he was raised as an elf in the North Pole. Take a few more of these side to side. But I don't know, I've been thinking about it, and I feel like we could all use maybe a little bit more of that Buddy the Elf mentality, maybe. I'll link all of you a meme down below, so if you don't know what he looks like and you want to embody that in your bedtime stretch routine, that you'll be able to. As you inhale, bring those knees back to point up towards the ceiling, walk those feet in. Yeah, you can reshuffle your bum down a bit closer towards your feet. And then as you inhale, extend that left leg up. Yeah, and you can grip right behind that left leg. And then ease those top toes back towards you a little bit more. Taking just a few breaths here. I know this is a stretch I find a bit harder to do. So if you need to release and come back up, you always can. See if you can imagine yourself having a good sleep here. The part of our brain that processes our senses also is related to the part that processes our imagination. So there's a lot you can do by imagining certain things. And exhale, release, and sort of translating that into more experience-based. So you can extend that other foot up. Maybe one foot is tighter than the other. I know this one's pretty tight for me. Yeah, and then pulling those toes back, really encouraging that stretch here on the back of your leg. And again, just imagining yourself having a good sleep here. So what does that look like? Is it that your room's a good temperature? Maybe things are really quiet. Maybe you have a nice heavy blanket, helps you sleep or is a good sleep for you. Maybe you feel really relaxed when you go to bed, so not worried about anything from the day. Exhale, bring that foot back down. And you give your feet just a little lift and lower here, bringing some mobility to our ankles. We walk a lot during the day or use our ankles for a lot of different activities. So it's good just to practice keeping those joints lotioned and readily available for when we need them. And then as you exhale, you're going to extend your right leg. Yeah, and we're just gonna allow this left leg, which is still bent, to fall open to the side. So it can either fall open to the side all the way, or you can kickstand underneath if you'd like with your arm. So just finding whatever is comfortable for you here. And then check in with your body. If you'd like to tilt your head to one side, you are welcome to. It can stay straight up. Whatever is feeling good for you. Continuing to hold there. See if you can allow that hip to soften a bit more, similar to how in our first pose or our cobbler's pose, we allowed our knees to become heavy. You're again allowing your knee to come heavy, opening up or softening in that hip joint. And then as you inhale, draw that knee back to center, hugging it briefly here towards your chest. As you inhale again, you can draw both knees tight towards you, rocking side to side. Exhale, extend your left leg. Drop down your right foot, keeping that knee bent, and then allow it to fall open. Again, if your knee's not going all the way down without lifting up your bum, you can apply that kickstand with your arm underneath. Can you guys see the incense up above? I feel like it's really got going. I'm not sure what's happening with it. I'll send some to you guys too so you can relax with the yoga vibes. Again, as you hold here, shoulders are softening back. Just allowing yourself to really enjoy relaxing again. So it's some appreciation for, not being on the go constantly, having a little bit of time to yourself. And then as you inhale, you can draw that knee back up, hug both knees towards your chest. Yeah, just like that. Give them a nice squeeze before you exhale them down towards the ground. Walk those feet wide. And we're going to take a few windshield wipers here one more time, massaging those hip joints, allowing release to the low back. Really encouraging that good sleep here at the end. And then you can take a few more of these, but if you are ready, you can walk your feet back to center and spread out to your Shavasana or final resting pose of class today, taking a few moments here. On your next inhale, slowly bring some sensation back to your body. Maybe you want to keep your body in a sleep mode so you don't bring too much back. It's just gentle movement before you make your way to your bed. And then rolling to one side, slowly make your way up to a nice seated position. Thanks you guys for joining me tonight. I'm glad to be back and spending some time together. I wish you a really fantastic sleep, and I will see you again soon. Namaste.